Hey, it's Greg here with MaritimeGardening.com, and I thought I'd do a video today showing the results I got from growing potatoes in this, I guess you could call it a compost bin. So I have a big garden, and all my beds over the course of the growing season get mulched with leaves. In the fall I gather leaves, people put them out there in their driveway, and I put them on all my beds in my garden, and the excess leaves I store them here so they don't blow away. And I just pack them, I dump bags of leaves in here, I get on and jump and tamp them down and keep adding and adding and adding and adding, and then when it's so full it's overflowing, I put bags of leaves on top to hold it all in place. And it just stays like that all winter. And then in the spring I start using the leaves on my gardens, and at some point by July I've used all the leaves in here and it's empty. So what did I do? I can't remember when that was. I'll check my records to see when I did this. I did a video about it. So at some point in July, this was empty. And before I put the leaves down, I put a layer of seaweed here. I live near the ocean. So what I've got in here is fantastic soil. And I thought, well, July, August, September, that's 3 months. I can grow potatoes here. So, we sometimes get frost in September. We reliably get frost in October. So I got 3 months, it's 90 days, I can grow potatoes. It's a bit of a risk because we might have got a frost in September, but we didn't this year. So why not? It was just going to be sitting here anyway. So I put some potatoes in the ground, and then I just ground up some mulch and put mulch over the potatoes and planted them. So I thought I'd show the results. And I've already been digging around a little bit, so part of the purpose of this video is to show that you can kind of plant potatoes very late in the season and get results, but also to show what happens when you plant potatoes in a situation where you've got perfect moisture, rich soil. I mean, this soil, look at it, it's beautiful, rich soil, right? So you got perfect moisture, rich soil, lots of nutrients, but they're kind of starved for light. I got a tree here, they're growing underneath. There's trees all around. The sides are high, so they sort of shade it. All right, I grow potatoes in this garden right across, but it gets a little bit better light. Doesn't seem like, I got bed here. This one's raised up a bit and doesn't have the high sides. This one's sunken and lower sides. Okay, doesn't seem like much. And this one's also closer to, I got a forest area over here closer to the forest. There's bushes all around it. It's just a shadier spot. And even though this is at the base of a maple tree and some big trees here and stuff like that, there's a hill here, but that direction is north. So it's basically at the bottom of a south-facing slope. So I get reasonably good results with potatoes here. But I want to show you what I got here, where I got excellent soil, but less than ideal light. Let's see how many potatoes we can get out of here. I'm going to get digging here. I'll do a little sped up video of that. Alright, so I'm just about done here. I thought I'd share some interesting observations. So, the south is that direction, and this is the highest side. I'm finding that the potatoes that are on this end of the bed are smaller than the ones at this end of the bed. I mean, there isn't a lot left. That's generally what I've noticed. Of course, I've already dug here, so I don't have a good example to show you, but you just have to believe me, I guess. Okay, so this side's completely probed. Yeah, I already picked those, so that's all gone. Anyway, generally speaking, as I was harvesting potatoes at this end consistently smaller, not as much sunlight. I mean, I got this beautiful soil here, and I'm going to set some aside, just dig some out and put it in a container for next spring to use for planting, because I got, you know, just this gorgeous stuff, right? Just screen that and put a container, and then I've got nice planting soil, because next spring this whole bed will be covered in seaweed and leaves and stuff like that, making more rich soil, right? Every year I get a little bit more soil. You know, I'll keep doing this pattern. You know, the potatoes, nothing amazing, right? That's about the biggest one, maybe 2 inches, right? The rest, the average size is like this, right? And the reason I'm showing you this is twofold. One is just, you can still plant potatoes, you know, in July, end of July, and still get results. I'll have to check when I exactly planted these, but it was quite late in the season. And the potatoes I stuck in the ground here were ones I'd bought in May that, you know, were just sitting around. They had long eyes, and they were just sort of like crap seed potatoes. I said, why not throw them in there and see what happens? So, I mean, I'm happy with what I got. These are like baby potatoes, right? Nice baby potatoes. But the main reason I made this video, aside from the fact of just showing it's almost never too late to plant potatoes, as long as you've got, where I live anyway, about 3 months before frost, you'll get something, even in a lousy spot like this. But the other main point of this video, which I think I'll make the title of the video, is that all the soil quality in the world, and I mean, you're not here, but this is excellent soil, right? It's rich, holds moisture, it's got just the right balance of like clay, sand, silt, you know, that sort of thing, those right ratios, holds moisture well. All of that doesn't matter if you're not getting good sun. So if everything had been, you know, I strongly expect, would anticipate, if everything had been the same, soil conditions, you know, same variety of potatoes, everything was the same, but I'd planted this in the middle of my main garden, where it gets light from every side all day long, I would predict that the potatoes would be twice as big as these. Better conditions. So the main reason I'm speaking to this is, you know, if you're doing everything you can to improve your soil and you're getting poor results, don't start going down the rabbit hole of hocus pocus soil amendments to try to get better results. I know I've got excellent soil here. I got these little tiny potatoes because there's not enough sunlight here. Remember, vegetables get their energy from the sun, right? We call fertilizer plant food, but really, in terms of energy, right? The sun is the energy the plants eat, right? They need water, they need nutrients, they need minerals. The sun is the energy. We eat plants and we get energy from the plants. Plants eat sun, right? If they're not getting, it's like anything. If you feed a goldfish half as much food as another goldfish, the one that's getting twice as much food will grow faster. It'll grow bigger and grow faster in less time, right? Because for a goldfish, the food is the stuff you're sticking in the water. But for a plant, the true food, and I've done videos on this before, the most important food, the true food, is sun. So if they're sun starved, they'll look like they were starved when you get your results. You're just not going to get the same results. Okay? So that's the main point. You're not getting good results, and you feel like you've done everything you can to get your soil really good. Hey, it may still be the case that your soil's no good, pH balance or some other stuff like that, who knows? But have a look at the location. Is there a tree casting shade? What's the sun like in the morning? What's it like in the afternoon? What's it like in the evening? Is it getting really good sun? And if it's not getting good sun, that is not a good place to plant a thing that needs lots of sun. I can't remember the Latin name for potato, the family potatoes are in, but it's got SOL in it, meaning something, you know, it's something that needs sun, right? They're related to all these whole family of plants, potatoes, peppers, tomatoes, eggplant, they're all related. I just can't remember that word. I'll put it up on the screen. But the first consonant in that word for that family is sol, sun. They need sun. So don't fret if your results are poor. Do not go down some hocus pocus rabbit hole of soil amendments. It could just be that your plants need more sun. Okay, without all that being said, I'm happy with what I got here because this was just a place I store leaves. And when it was empty, I put some old potato seeds in and got potatoes anyway. And now I've got enough potatoes for maybe 4 meals for a family of 4, right? Using old seed potatoes and a garden space that's subpar. And I still got results. So always a good idea to plant potatoes. All right. Anyway, I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and until next time, get out there, get at it, have fun in your garden. Thanks for watching. Hey, it's Greg here with MaritimeGardening.com. Just a short video here. It's sort of an announcement, a channel announcement, I guess. I'm making a change on my YouTube channel. I'm actually splitting this channel into 2 channels. One channel is going to have all the podcast stuff, like where I'm interviewing people, or sometimes it's just me talking. And the other channel is going to have all the videos of me in the garden and sometimes in the kitchen and doing things, right? So one channel is a podcast channel where we're talking, and the other channel is a video channel where we're doing stuff. Maritime Gardening, that's the one you've been watching all along. And Maritime Gardening Podcast, that's the new channel. It only has a few videos on it right now because I'm gradually migrating over the podcast videos. Here's all the things I've got going right now. I have the main channel you've been watching all along called Maritime Gardening, blue logo. I've got the new channel, Maritime Gardening Podcast, brown logo. That's going to have all my podcasts eventually. I've already got about 6 migrated over there. Please, please subscribe to that channel. Get it going so I can start picking up views on that channel. I've got a website, www.maritimegardening.com. That warehouses all of my podcasts, and you can download them for free there if you want to download them. Of course, I got a Facebook page and an Instagram page and a X page, all that crap. But also, I have a Substack page where it's called maritimegardening.substack.com, where I put out a new article every week. Once in a while, I miss a week because life's hard and writing 1,000 words a week requires a little effort. Okay. But please, if you haven't subscribed to that, subscribe to that too. And if you really want to help support the channel, become a paying subscriber to my Substack channel. Even if you just become a paid subscriber for 1 month, that's something. That's a lot. Okay, you can become a paid subscriber for a whole year and get like a deal, or just subscribe for 1 month. All of that helps. Believe me, it helps.